Hi everyone. I just wanted to talk about my latest pet hate, and that's digestion. When eating becomes a torture. Aside from all the intolerances that can come and go, or come and stay, or the food allergies, or some people have celiac disease, which does tend to give quite a lot of the same symptoms as fibro, except for the pain, for example. But I'm talking just pure fibro. I have periods when, during which it's really a dilemma: do I eat or not? Because you know, the pains, the stomach pains you have when you're hungry. Uh, when you stay really a long time without eating, it really, really hurts and makes you feel really, really grotty. Well, eating makes it worse. So I've been having for the past few days, and I'm hoping it's going to go soon, because I say past few days, but with my terrible time management thing, it's probably been more like 2 weeks. Everything I eat turns into instant torture. So I get, even whatever I eat that I know that normally my body tolerates very easily. Like yesterday, I made homemade tomato soup and a slice or two of whole grain bread. I mean, there's nothing really very provocative in there. It gives me instant, like, bloating, like my stomach feels like it's going to explode, full of gas, and the stabbing in the intestines, really, really stabbing, as if someone was really physically stabbing you, and giving you oh, this flies driving me mad, and punching you in the stomach. It it gets so violent that you end up eating, crossing your fingers it's not going to happen, and then when it does, just lying on your bed in like a total miserable wreck, because there's no way you can do anything or move, or it's awful. Anyway, that's one of the fibro symptoms that is really doing me in at the moment, because obviously human beings need to eat to survive. And so it's always a question of, shall I stick with the pain of hunger, or shall I just be brave and suck it up and eat something, because my body really needs to eat, because otherwise you'll get these dizzy spells with fibro. Well, they obviously get worse when you don't eat. So I've tried all sorts of stuff like soup, thinking maybe, liquids are easier than solids, and I've tried loads of different methods up till now. The only thing I found for this time, this time, is a bowl of cereal that I can eat, apparently. And so, to quell the kind of hunger pains, what I do is drink water or fruit juice, because surprisingly, despite the fact that fruit juice is generally pretty acid, well, it doesn't really impact my stomach that much. So I fill it with fluids, pretty neutral fluids, so that the hunger pain goes away, but that doesn't help on the whole. I mean, it's not something you can do long term. Anyway, just to tell you that eating can be a torture. And that I really hate this phase for the moment, so I hope it's going to pass soon. I've got to go now, because I've got to drive my son somewhere. I'm going to give a bit of thought about what subject I should talk about next. I've been thinking about daily tips for, like, when you're cooking and things like that, or how to position your cushions so that you can sleep more or less well. I don't know, I'll think about it, but anyway, I just wanted to give you this little explanation about eating. So if so here I'm talking about the close ones, or caregivers or whatever. If a fibro person tells you they don't want to eat because it's going to kill them, well, it won't literally, but just so you understand, it's awful, really, really awful, and it's one of those incapacitating things that really you have to lie down and wait till it passes. So the only thing I can say is if you're going through a phase like this, try and test really small quantities are easier because the impact is shorter, of different things that maybe you could be able to eat. Sometimes for me it's rice, just rice with salt and pepper on it or something, nothing else. Sometimes, as I said, now it's a bowl of cereal. Sometimes it'll be sticks of celery and pieces of apple and pieces of carrot. Just test it, but try small quantities each time to see if it works, so you don't end up with 3 hours agony, only 10 minutes. And but it is important to eat, so try and sort it one way or another. Everyone is different, so some people will tolerate things that other people just can't. I know some people who have fibro who, for muscular relaxation at night, they'll have a glass of red wine because that really helps. But if I do that, I end up 10 times worse than I have been all day. So, it's really from one person to the next. Anyway, just to tell you that if I look rotten, well, that's because I had a rotten night, because I ate last night, so that wasn't a good idea. Anyway, see you later, and have a great day.